My sister spent my college fund on her wedding. She didn't know Grandma put her house in my name. I was 17 when my parents sat me down and told me the money was gone. My grandmother had opened college funds for both of us when we were babies. Mine had $38,000 in it. My older sister Vanessa had already emptied hers on a boutique that closed in 8 months. Then she got engaged to Derek, and suddenly her dream wedding became a family emergency. My mother said, Vanessa needs this more than you do. You can get loans, you've always been the strong one. My father wouldn't even look at me. The account was in his name, so there was nothing I could do. The wedding had 200 guests, a live band and a chocolate fountain. I sat at table 11 next to the speakers. I started community college, that full stocking shelves at a warehouse, from 10 at night to 6 in the morning. It took me 6 years to finish my degree. Nobody from my family came to the graduation. Vanessa said ceremonies were boring. My mother said it wasn't a real university anyway. But Grandma Ruth came. She sat in the front row in her good blue coat and clapped until her hands hurt. Afterward she took me to lunch and asked about my classes, my job, my plans, like the answers actually mattered. She had been watching everything for years. She never yelled at my parents about the fund. She just got quiet, and quiet from Grandma Ruth meant something was coming. A year before she passed, she asked me to drive her downtown. I thought it was a doctor's appointment. It was a lawyer. She signed a transfer deed that afternoon and put her house in my name. The house with the wraparound porch and the rose garden. The one Vanessa had been calling her future house since we were kids. Then she took my hand in the parking lot and said, "You don't tell anyone, sweetheart. Not until it matters. People show you who they are when they think no one is watching." So I said nothing. For 3 years I said nothing. I drove her to church on Sundays. Vanessa visited twice a year and posted about it every time. Grandma passed in March. At the reception after the funeral, Vanessa was already walking around with a tape measure from her purse, in Grandma's own living room. She told Derek the kitchen wall could come down, and told my parents she would list the place by summer. My mother nodded and said, "Well, obviously it goes to Vanessa. She has the kids, what would you do with the whole house?" I didn't say anything. Grandma taught me that. 2 weeks later, the estate lawyer called the family in. He went through the small things. Then Vanessa asked sweetly when the house would transfer. The lawyer looked confused. He said the house wasn't part of the estate. It hadn't been for 3 years. It already belonged to me. The room went so still, I could hear the clock in the hallway. Vanessa laughed at first like it was a typo. Then she demanded to know what I did to trick Grandma. My father finally looked at me. First time in years it felt like. My mother said we could work something out, that I should sign it over, because family helps family. I told her she was right. Family helps family. That's why they gave Vanessa my college fund, because she needed it more. Well, Grandma decided I needed a house more. Then I used her exact words back to her. "You can get loans, you've always been the strong one." Vanessa asked how long I had known. 3 years, I said. She asked why I never told her. "Because you never once asked me anything," I said. "Not in 30 years. I live in Grandma's house now. Her roses came up in May, same as always. I didn't have to change a thing. Not the deed and not myself. Turns out quiet runs in the family.